We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up USD, CNY. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Okay, so we are on a monthly time frame. Price action over on this right-hand side. Price action, overall highs, price action lows, midpoint in the middle, second level highs, second level highs, and we can see prices sitting on or near our second level highs of that market. So let's clear the screen. Also, as this being the highest high of that resistance, market spiked up once, dropped down, consolidated, last spike up to the top, market dropped. More like a double top in this area. Market broke that level, so that's a break, and the market came back to retest that level once, twice, 3 times, 4 times so far at that area. So is price going to get respected for that second level highs and push up? Okay, so if it does, let's clear this off a little bit. So if it does push up, we look for that market to hit that. It could be a triple bottom or double bottom. If it's a triple bottom, it's first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. Market can find momentum somewhere here or lower, and then pick back up for that third leg, triple bottom, or if you just want to pay attention to this side right here, double bottom, and then we'll be looking for the break and retest for that market to work up further. Now, if that market's going to drop down from that decline position, overall market for resistance. So first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest, market pushed down once, market pushed down, pushed up twice, it came back down. So altogether, that's 4 pushes to that top of resistance, market pushed once, twice, 3 times. Market push once, twice on that third push. So after we see, if there's a retest in there, that market has one more time to push. If it puts additional after this, if the market breaks that area there, if we see some resistance, if that market pushes again after that, that means market is coming from this candle here, which will be the first, second, third, fourth, double top, break and retest as if we get continuation after this push. If not, that market's going to lose momentum for that fourth push, depending on how far it goes. Headed down to the weekly time frame. Before we do, let's head back over to price action on the monthly time frame. Price action candle. Let's talk about price action candle. Price action candle. Last candle in the market is a bearish hammer. Price action candle body is sitting side by side with the previous candle body. Price action wick is not below the previous wick, showing that the market's consolidating or maybe retesting in that area as we walk down the time frame. Connecting the wicks, connecting the bodies. That market's in that wedge pattern. So we don't know if a doji is going to form after this, or it's going to be an engulfing pattern. It's going to push that market up or push that market down, or that market's going to keep creating dojis sideways in that market. But we do know we have one more push after this breakdown to the downside. If it does additional, that means market's coming from this structure. Remember, guys, headed down to the weekly time frame. Let's see what's going on in the market. This is pretty simple with this structure. Weekly time frame. The last few candles in that market is dojis. Okay, we have some hammers and some inverted hammers, but primarily dojis in that area. Market's in that tight squeeze of that consolidation of this area. So we're looking for a breakout to that upside to close out, or to that downside to close out. If not, these markets going to keep continuing to create these dojis slash hammers slash inverted hammers. Third to last candle, maybe an area of support, maybe not, just because we have a long spike to the bottom. So market basically consolidated here, create a strong leg for a spike, pushed up retest. Now we get an engulfing pattern, we'll see a W in that area of that market pushing up. But the next candle or the following candles, whenever it comes, have to engulf price action candle, which is a doji. Headed down to the daily time frame. Price action candle is a hammer bearish, so market is working its way down, okay, from an area of the, let's see what structure we have. First leg, second leg, third leg. Market's on that fourth leg for that push. So market's coming down from that double bottom. Now, we don't know. We're not too sure if it's going to fully come down. So let me clear some of this off. And we don't know that why. We did receive the engulfing pattern from price action to the second last candle showing that the market's going to drop. But it's still a chance that market may not drop. We have a few reasons. So it's like a 50-50 chance, maybe a little more or less a percentage of that market pushing up just because price action did not engulf the third to last candle. The wick did, is the wick is below the previous area, but the body of that candle is not. So that could be a leg for support. So it may just be turning around for that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. That's the retest the market could push up. So market is working its way up from a double bottom and a retest. We may identify that, but we have to see an engulfing pattern to really engulf the third to last candle, body in with to close that market out, or market may just push up in that direction, and vice versa with the opposite end. You want to see a price action close below this 1, 2, 3, fourth to last candle wick to push that market down further. But then if that market do push down that far, market can run into, it will, because it's coming down. If it does, run into this zone area from this area here and may not break. So it has two areas to break. The fourth to last candle in this area here to see if that market's going to drop down. So it has double the work to do. Okay. On the 4-hour time frame to see what's going on. Price action candle is a solid bearish candle. Okay, it's showing that it's working the way down, but we don't know it's going to fully work its way down just because the second last candle has a long wick. We want price to close below that wick to push that market down, or create more candles push that market down, unless we start to run into an area of support that's going to turn that market around eventually out of maybe a single bottom or double bottom if the market identifies itself. 4, 3-hour, 2 hours, all identifying the same thing, side-by-side markets. Or the 2 hours identifying side-by-side market, 3 hours identifying solid candles, 4 and 3 is the same, headed down to the 1, have additional side-by-side candles. That's 3 touches down to that bottom, in total 4. Market spiked down, came back up, 1, 2, 3, could be coming up for an incline or still be creating that momentum for a decline. Or you can see that the market's in that wedge pattern, still waiting for the breakout to the upside or downside. Still have to wait for candles to form and close out. On the 45-minute candle, these are all doji, small candles, consolidation, bearish, small candles, not strong enough to move the market unless we get something that's going to dominate. 45-minute, 30-minute time frame is the same. 15 minutes as well as the same. The market's getting a lot tighter. And now on a 5-minute, we're seeing some type of retest of that market. So basically what the market's doing is push down, coming back to retest. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Still waiting for an engulfing pattern to identify itself to the upside or the downside in that area. Headed down to the 3-minute time frame. 5-minute, 3-minute is identifying the same thing. And the woman as well. So 5, 3, and 1, we're just waiting for some type of engulfing pattern to engulf even in a 15-minute to engulf this area of this, any structure that we work on this time frame that's on this consolidation. We're just waiting for a engulfing pattern to the upside or downside to eventually happen. It's going to take a big candle to engulf this downside because you want it to clear these wicks at this area to push that market down. It may take a few candles to form. Very important information, guys. Please study Forex pattern cheat sheet. Click on images. Very important information, guys. Please study breakout and retest strategy. Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. USD, CNY.